This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
We'll get your mind off the snow thanks to this lovely lady who recently celebrated her 103rd birthday. Hello everyone, I hope you enjoyed the sun today, and I hope you'll enjoy this edition of SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information. I'm Ken Carr, and here comes your headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Digging out from a major snowstorm is not an easy task for any community, but here in Hazleton, the task is being made even more difficult thanks to aging equipment. Hazleton Mayor Jeff Cassatt told our media partner, the Standard Speaker, quote, "We can't operate a city with ancient equipment," unquote. The mayor says that 3 of 8 large-scale plow trucks were out of service as of yesterday, and more than half of the city's 6 smaller plow vehicles are inoperable. As a result, the city is now looking to the Hazleton City Authority and the Greater Hazleton Joint Sewer Authority for help, and PennDOT was also expected to provide help for the city today in the form of 2 loaders and 10 tri-axle trucks. Contracted services and vehicles are also being utilized to help get the city back to normal. You can read much more about the city's cleanup problems in Sam Galski's article in today's Standard Speaker and online at standardspeaker.com. Meanwhile, Hazleton Police Chief Jerry Speziale announced today that the City of Hazleton, with assistance from the state, county, and local counterparts, will begin massive snow removal efforts tomorrow. The process will begin on Diamond Avenue and Broad Street at 6 a.m. tomorrow. The chief is asking all residents to adhere to the snow ban and park on the proper side of the street during these efforts to enable quick removal of the snow. Upon completion of the snow removal, residents will be asked to move their vehicles to the opposite side of the street, the cleared side, to enable crews to begin removing snow from the non-snow ban side of the roadway. Again, the process starts tomorrow at 6 a.m. Because of the snowy conditions, there is no school tomorrow in the Hazleton Area School District. Offices will open tomorrow at the regular time. Holy Family Academy and MMI Preparatory School also closed tomorrow. Garbage collection and recycling in the city of Hazleton will resume on Monday. Klein Township garbage and ash pickup is canceled this week and will resume next week. For the latest weather-related announcements, go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/SSPTV News. A Hazleton pizzeria was burglarized, and police need your help to find the people responsible. These photos of the break-in were posted on social media by the owner of Giorgio's Pizza on North Laurel Street. The owner says their door and machines were smashed. The restaurant is open for business as usual. They are offering a $500 reward for the arrest of the person who broke in sometime between 10 p.m. Tuesday and 2 a.m. Wednesday. Anyone with information is asked to call Hazleton Police at 570-459-4940, text the tip to 274637, or submit an anonymous tip at hazletonpolice.com. One woman from our area recently celebrated a major milestone. Anna Delo Greco turned 103 years old on February 22nd. Her father started Delo's Bakery, the first Italian-American bakery in Berwick, which her family still operates today. She was one of 11 children and had 3 children of her own. Her son Ben is deceased. We recently stopped by the Laurel Senior Living Community in Hazleton to talk with her and her 2 daughters, Anella Cassatis and Anne-Marie Lagudic. We asked her about the key to her longevity, and she treated us to a song in Italian as well.
I made good meals for them every day. Healthy meals.
And you were a hard worker. What do you like to cook?
Pasta soup.
Can you recite the Hail Mary for them?
In Italian.
Yeah, in Italian if you want.
Santa Maria, Madre di Dio, prega per noi peccatori, adesso e nell'ora della nostra morte, così sia.
What did you do in the bakery?
I helped them with the bib. Help them with the making bread.
And what was your father's name?
Donato.
And your mother's name?
Justine.
Right, yeah.
Tu scendi le stelle, ore da cielo, e vieni una gloria.
Incredible lady. Anna was recognized as the oldest living Italian in the Hazleton area during La Festa Italiana a few years ago. Thank you to Anna and her daughters for allowing us to meet this lovely young lady. One school in our area is opening its doors to the public. Emmanuel Christian School in Hazleton will hold an open house on Saturday, April 1st. There will be a special presentation on the school and the opportunity to meet the teachers. The open house is from 6 until 8 p.m. at the school at 725 North Locust Street in Hazleton. Here's more on what you can expect from Emmanuel Christian School.
Hi, I'm Kelly Nolden. I'm from Emmanuel Christian School and I'm the head of school. Emmanuel Christian School is involved in the city of Hazleton because we want to be intentional in blessing the city. What that means to us is we are looking at students who might not otherwise have an opportunity for Christian education and giving them a chance to experience what we give in terms of academics and the whole life at the school. The tuition is set at a higher level. We solve that problem by an EITC program, which is a state tax program. Our school has a parent contribution, which is at a level which most parents should be able to afford, and then we do work with them as well with some financial aid. The parents that might be interested in having an education at Emmanuel Christian School can contact us at the office with 570-459-1111.
It's now time for the hottest competition in Hazleton for cold pizza. Get ready to dial. Frankie's Cold Pizza and their Pizza Express is now bringing their box cold pizza to your door. You have a chance to win a box of 12 slices of Frankie's Cold Pizza with their signature sauce and cheese blend, baked fresh all day with no preservatives. Call 570-459-9813, extension 104. Leave us your name and phone number. The winner will be drawn at random. Now, you must pick up your prize at Frankie's by the close of business Sunday, and be sure to check out their delivery schedule for Frankie's Pizza Express on their Facebook page. And tonight we have a shout out for Mike Delavella, one of our SSPTV News fans on Facebook. Thank you to Mike for the support, and be sure to like us at facebook.com/SSPTV News for your chance at a nightly shout out. Well, ahead on SSPTV News in sports, we'll play Know Your Teammate with the Biazzi brothers at Penn State University. Up next, Charles McAwee from the Greater Hazleton Historical Society and Museum gets us ready for St. Patrick's Day with some local Irish history.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Well, tomorrow, of course, is St. Patrick's Day, so we thought it would be rather appropriate to talk about some history that was related to St. Patrick's Day. Pleased to welcome back our good friend Charles McAwee, who is a member of the Board of Directors for the Greater Hazleton Historical Society and Museum. And way back when, some people coming from Ireland to our area were not speaking English, they were speaking Gaelic.
Right, so the misconception today, and it's an understandable one, is that when Irish immigrants came to the United States in the mid-19th century that they spoke English. And that's true for many of the immigrants, depending on where they came from in Ireland and their destination, the United States, they probably did speak English. But when it came to the Hazleton region, the principal language for the immigrants who came from County Donegal and Ulster was Gaelic. And they had started settling in the Hazleton region beginning in the 1840s during the famine, the potato famine, which wiped out a third of Ireland's population. And that continued through the 1860s. But it was very common to hear Gaelic spoken on the streets of Hazleton, especially if you were on what was called Donegal Hill, the south side in the 19th century, and Freeland or McAdoo, so Banks Township as well. So it was really this regional phenomenon. You can even see it in some of the cemeteries in the region. There are headstones with Gaelic inscripted onto the tombstones. So it was a cultural phenomenon, but there is a reason for it.
How long was that spoken? Was it, did it dissipate quickly or what? Are there any people around that still speak Gaelic?
It was probably dissipated by the 20th century. It was lingering. I even remember my grandmother would say, "Kei Shin," who's that? Who's there? So there were terminology that through oral history continued, but it was gone by the 20th century. But what was interesting about Hazelton was Donegal was a very isolated pocket of Ireland, and it was the primary language for people who lived in Donegal was Gaelic, unlike, let's say, Dublin or Cork, the southern coast of Ireland, because the English for the 19th and even early 20th century was virtually eradicating the culture of Ireland. And Saul Bellow once said that language is a spiritual repository, it houses a soul. And really, England punctured the cultural soul of Ireland when they oppressed the Irish, and they were oppressed for the religion they practiced, Catholicism, for the culture they had, which was uniquely Irish. But this pocket of Ireland, which continues to have the largest concentration of what they say Irish speakers in Ireland, they really held strong to their culture. And that was evident in Hazelton, and even with the formation of St. Gabriel's in the late 1850s, St. John Newman, who was a bishop in Philadelphia, he founded St. Gabriel's, and one of his miracles, according to the Catholic Church, was his ability to speak the languages of the immigrants who came to Pennsylvania. And one of his gifts was actually speaking Gaelic. So you can read in the Plain Speaker through the 1800s that one of the ways to celebrate St. Patrick's Day was if you went to St. Gabriel's and you took in a Gaelic-speaking mass. And that continued. So that culture was very strong through the 19th century.
Always interesting little tidbits that we get from you. For anybody out there who is celebrating, I am a portion of Irish, so happy St. Patty's Day to everyone for tomorrow. And please remember that Charles represents the Greater Hazelton Historical Society Museum, so we want to continue to encourage people to donate as part of their fundraising campaign that's underway. So please don't forget, we want to preserve all this great stuff and all the stuff that's in your brain, too.
Right. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thanks a lot. Same to you.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
At 5:05, it's kind of scary walking around with snow piles almost as tall as you, but the sun today helped a bit, I guess. Here's our forecast now from the National Weather Service hazardous weather outlook for our area with snow showers and flurries that could mix with blowing and drifting and cause reduced visibility. Tonight, partly cloudy, we'll have a low of 12 degrees, but with the wind chill, it will feel like zero, nada. Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 34. Again, wind chill value will be 0. Friday night, a chance of snow mainly after 11 p.m. Cloudy, low of 28 degrees, 50% chance of snow. We may get around an inch of accumulation. Saturday, snow before 2 p.m., then a chance of rain and snow, high of 35. Saturday night, 40% chance of rain and snow, mostly cloudy, low of 27. Sunday looks partly sunny with a high in the mid-30s. At night, we're in the lower 20s under partly cloudy skies. Monday, 30% chance of snow showers, then a chance of rain showers, mostly sunny, high of 39. And then Monday night, 30% chance of rain showers, then a chance of snow showers, mostly cloudy with a low around 30 degrees.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us each week here on SSPTV News. We're back here at Celebrations at Sand Springs. If you can see, we're just wrapping up the Bridal Expo, where we're back here with Rachel to talk with one of the preferred vendors here. And we'll get to you in just a minute, but thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming. It's been a really great day, and all the brides have had a really good time getting to know everybody, so it's been a good one.
Talk about your preferred vendors.
Yeah, so our preferred vendors are based off of, who's been here at Sand Springs and have done any of the weddings. And, it's really just based off of, our experience with them. And if we feel like, they can contribute something really good to Sand Springs, then we ask them to be on our preferred vendor list.
And that's great for the brides to be, because then they get that nice pamphlets. Yeah. With some of the vendors that are professional and that can do the job here for their wedding.
Yeah, absolutely. It's nice. Every couple we meet with, we give them a pamphlet of all the vendors so they can start there, and if they, want to work from our preferred vendors, they can.
All right, and Stephanie, you're one of the preferred vendors.
Yes, I am.
All right, so what do you own, and how is it with working with Sand Springs?
I own Stephanie's Greens and Things Florist in West Hazelton, and they're wonderful to work for. They're very accommodating. A lot of times the brides will come in and ask me about different things with setup. A lot of times they have a lot of different candles and different things, and a lot of venues don't like to put them out. Sand Springs is great with them. They'll help them put them out. They'll accommodate them in any way they can. It's wonderful because when I come down, they'll I always forget something. They always have it for me on supplies if I need tape or something. So they're wonderful to work with.
Very good. And I know that there's a lot of other vendors that are preferred vendors. Who is on that list off the top of your head?
Well, we have our wonderful Stephanie here, and then we also have other florists such as A&M Floral and Jasmine Floral and Smith Floral. We also have quite a few DJs, so Mike Walton is one of them, Mick Urenko, Adam Scuba is super popular, also Harry C. Productions, and our wonderful Frankie Carl, who is also a photographer, videographer, and photo booth DJ as well. So, and we also have, hotels that we work with in the area, like Candlewood and Hampton Inn and Suites in Wilkes-Barre, and also the Marriott properties located in Hazleton.
Great. And you had your cakes for the cake testing as well today?
Yes, we did. Our pastry chef was here today, so everyone got to try some cakes, and it was good to see some different design options that they could choose from.
Very good. Well, thanks for joining us, and our audience here at SSP TV News for joining us here each and every week on SSP TV.
Thanks a lot, Janine. Let's check out our midday winning lottery numbers right now. Pick 244, pick 3 919, pick 4 numbers 9307, and your pick 5 numbers 28520. It's time for another round of Know Your Teammate when we come back on SSP TV News.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
Happy National Get Nothing Done at Work because the NCAA tournament tips off and you could stream all the game lives on your computer day. Meanwhile, at Bucknell University, it's the PIAA Swimming and Diving Championships. Here's what you need to know about the competition. These are local swimmers competing in the AA tournament. Danny Berlitz is a #1 seed in both of his events. Reggie Crawford is a #5 seed. Because of the weather, the AA competition was moved to tonight and Friday. And then as we take a look at our AAA swimmers, here is another note for you to pay attention to. There will be no preliminary rounds, so the swimmers will only swim their events once. To keep up with the results, go to PIAA.org and we will have some results from the AA competition tomorrow. And because of the weather, Monoy Area State playoff game in girls basketball against Old Forge has been moved to tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. at the Hazleton Area High School. Well, I don't know if you know, but there's a new Out of Left Field episode airing on SSP TV. It's a good time and features the second part of my interview with Hazleton Area High School boys basketball coach Mike Joseph and girls coach Joe Gavio. Then we've got a behind-the-scenes look at a Monster Jam competition, and then we hang out with the Biazzi brothers out in University Park. The two Hazleton area grads and current Penn State pitchers play a round of our sports game show known as Know Your Teammate. Right now, here's part of that segment with Sal and Dante. The first question is for Sal. What was Dante's favorite toy when he was growing up?
Nah, he's a big G.I. Joe guy.
And Sal is 1 for 1.
I don't know, just really always liked the action in that, and so just watching shows and that, and I don't know, I just picked it up.
Have you gotten out of it? Because I still nerd out to some of the things I grew up with, or is it like...
Yeah, I kind of left that in the past, so moved on to more sports now.
Dante steps to the plate now. What was the proudest moment of Sal's athletic career?
Probably high school sports, basketball or baseball, when we won the district championship and had a chance to play in states.
I picked one though. What was his proudest? Was it the basketball court, or do you think it was on baseball?
I don't really know. I'd have to say probably basketball, just because how he did it and how good he was for Hazleton.
And it's a tie ball game after an inning of play.
Yeah, basketball was probably the highlight of my high school career. Yeah, I mean, as like a young kid, I mean, basketball, there's so much more, action. You could always have the ball. Every time you saw the rim, you could shoot, Basketball, I thought it was more intense in high school, and I mean, now, obviously, I play college baseball, but still miss a lot of the basketball memories.
Here's Sal's chance to break the deadlock as I toss the same question at him.
I'd probably say, how big of a role he played for us his sophomore year in the district championship and playing in the state tournament of baseball.
Did you know he would be that successful as a sophomore? Or were you surprised a little bit by how quick he took it?
I mean, his freshman year, he was probably throwing 70 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden his sophomore year of high school, he jumped up and he was throwing harder. He always had a loose arm, always had good movement. So yeah, I knew from about then that he was going to be the real deal.
Sal's in a rhythm now.
Yeah, definitely baseball. I mean, just growing up, I always liked baseball. That's been my favorite sport, and I really take pride in like pitching and just winning games, and especially with that group because we pretty much grew up playing with all 9, 10, 11 of us that really played the majority of the time that season. So yeah, it was definitely a special moment in life.
Okay, Dante, what was Sal's favorite TV show when he was in grade school?
I don't even know.
Oh no, a swing and a miss.
Are you too young?
Yeah, probably.
What's your favorite band in high school?
Disney Channel guy.
Are you a Disney Channel guy? What's your favorite show on the Disney Channel?
He was a big Mickey Mouse guy, I'd have to say.
So what was your favorite Disney Channel show?
I mean, I watched all those Disney Channel shows at 8 o'clock, Monday through Friday. What did I watch?
Even Stevens, was that popular?
Yeah, that was one of them. Even Stevens. I mean, motocross, all the classics. There were a lot of good ones.
Sal has a no-hitter going, and I just jinxed him to give Dante a chance. If Sal gets this question right, it's all over. Where is Dante's favorite place to eat in Hazleton?
Now it's probably Maracoya, but back when we were growing up, we did third base a lot.
Yeah, definitely probably third base when I was growing up, just because whether it was a basketball game or baseball game, we'd always go there and load up before the games.
Sal wins this special college round of Know Your Teammate. Sal is the winner there, and he is 2-1 this season for Penn State with a 5.09 ERA and 24 strikeouts and only 8 walks. Check out more from the Biazzi brothers on Out of Left Field on SSPTV and SSPTV.com. Let's go to our social report, and then I'll wrap things up.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, a bingo fundraiser will be held to benefit Horses and Horizons Therapeutic Learning Center on Sunday, March 26th at 1 p.m. in the Mahoney Valley Ambulance Building near Lehighton. Cost is $20 for 20 regular games, and prizes include Longaberger baskets, designer handbags, and tastefully simple items. They'll also be having a Chinese auction, raffles, and a bake sale. For more info, please call 610-377-0151. Our next announcement, the Lehigh Valley Health Network will be holding a 2017 5K run walk Saturday, April 29th at the Hazel Township Community Park. 9:30 a.m. will have a kids-free fun run, and the 5K begins at 10 a.m. Early registration is $20 and includes a t-shirt, and proceeds benefit the Health and Wellness Center at Hazelton's Fitness Trail. For more information, please call 570-501-6953. And finally, the SAFE organization will be holding their first annual Sham Rockin' for Autism Saturday, March 18th from 7 to 11 p.m. The event will be held at the Valley Country Club in Sugarloaf. The cost is $40 per person and includes 2 carving stations, hors d'oeuvres, DJ, cash bar, turkey trays, 50-50 raffle, and Irish dancers. For info, just call 570-822-7259. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Margaret D. Panko of Hershey. Mass will be held Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. in the St. Joan of Arc Roman Catholic Church in Hershey. Viewings are Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. and Tuesday from 10 to 11 a.m. at the Treff and Bowser Funeral Home. Peter Rossi of West Hazleton. Funeral is Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. from the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Mass is Tuesday at 10 a.m. in the Holy Name of Jesus Parish at Transfiguration Church. And Robert E. Bailey of Hazel Township. Memorial is Saturday at 4 p.m. from the Butler Chapel of the Cropton Hughes Funeral Home. Friends may call Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m.
Enjoy all the March Madness this evening and come back and hang out with us again tomorrow. We'll wrap up the week. Take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.